Hello Gemini, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your 2020 tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So Gemini, as per last year, I've laid the cards out to the width of the screen. Hopefully you can see them clearly. We've got Strength for January, February's Two of Pentacles, Judgment's March, Ten of Cups is April, the Star May, Eight of Swords is June, Two of Swords is July, King of Cups is August, the Fool is September, October is the Page of Pentacles, November is the Three of Pentacles, nearly lost my track then, and Ace of Pentacles is December. Now a couple of more cards have popped out during the reading. As usual, I shuffle, I don't choose the cards, so sometimes two come out, sometimes one comes out and I just lay them down. I've also got a couple more cards to reveal at the end of the reading as well, Gemini. So let's start with January. Okay, we've got the card of Leo here. So it might well be a Leo is influential in your life. Now, the Strength card, as we know, tarot cards have a number of meanings. This can mean where you are growing in strength from within. Sometimes we have strength when we have fear in our external world. Strength, sometimes our inner resolve, it appears when we need to face something, when we need to deal with a situation of some kind. This is saying that you're powerful enough to conquer, you're powerful enough to overcome something or see something through. It is also about recognizing your own power. The eights in tarot, interestingly, are about change. And there may well be a positive change in you as well, where you're beginning to recognize your own power and strength in a situation. Now, this can also be the maiden tames the lion. Remember that, the maiden tames the lion through gentleness. And there's a message here that you might be very persuasive this in January as well. It is being able to turn things in your favor, understanding your strength from within, coming from a position of strength and your own power, maybe your own authority in a situation, to turn things in your favor. There's a real powerful message of persuasion when the Strength card appears as well. So making people see your point of view. Yeah. So lovely beginning to the year. February, we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles sometimes appears when we're doing too many things at once. It can appear when, we're juggling things. It might well be just try and step back, do one thing at a time in order to bring that nice balance that this person's striving for now. Something is throwing them off balance. Now, it could also be an emotional situation. It might well link to something that you need strength for here. Because we've got the water in tarot, really high seas, you can see behind. There's a ship that's sinking in the distance. And another one is on the edge of that crest of the wave. One, you don't know whether it's going to float or sink. And there's a message here that if there is high emotions in a situation, connect with your inner core, ground yourself. Look at things practically. Don't allow emotions to knock you off balance in any way. And that generally sees you through, allows you to make clear choices, decisions, deal with situations that may just throw you off balance in February. But I kind of feel between these two cards, you have everything that you need to deal with any kind of things that may cause imbalance in your life in February. March, we have the Seven of Swords and Judgment here. Seven of Swords can be where, now there's a couple of meanings. This can be self-sabotage, where we're holding ourselves back in a situation, where we make excuses for, and sometimes, we all do it, don't we? Sometimes we say, oh, I'm not doing it today, I'll do it tomorrow. That is a form of self-sabotage. That's a form of keeping us stuck. That's a form of stopping us from moving forward. This is just looking where you could be self-sabotaging in March. Now, it can also be about deception in your external life. It might well be linked to this Two of Pentacles and also the Strength. I just think sometimes these cards might be connected where there may well have been some lack of truth or deception or people having their own hidden agendas. All of that can be the Seven of Swords energy. And it says you have everything that you need to deal with the situation. If this is something from the past, Gemini, that you're still carrying with you into the 2020, because there's an element of letting go here. Whatever's gone on in the past, now is the time to release in order to step into your light. The Judgment card is an awakening. It is awakening into your true light, stepping out of the darkness. You see, these people come out of darkness. There is a sense that as soon as you release this kind of energy, whatever is holding you back, whatever you still might be carrying, that's when you move forward with a lighter load. That's when you are ready to receive from the universe. These people have their arms open in order to receive the new, in order to step into their own light. This is a powerful awakening. Maybe understanding where you are self-sabotaging and realizing that you need to release this, or understanding that there are still things, old baggage that you're carrying, and you need to let go in order to really move on. Either way, the Judgment card is a powerful, powerful card. It also ties in with karma. So if you have had any injustices or ill treatment that you're carrying with you, it is saying now is the time to give that up to the universe, because the universe always rights wrongs. Might not be immediately, but honestly, the universe always rights wrongs. It always balances itself out. This is judgment. You are judged as other people are judged. And it's a reminder of that karma always restores balance and karmic debt. So, powerful message in March. And I do feel that when you release, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. This is 10 of Cups. This is the rainbow of blessings. I mean, this is divine blessings, but it's also these two people are holding their hands up to the rainbow, feeding the rainbow, because they're understanding that relationships take hard work, to be successful takes hard work, to bring abundance into your life sometimes takes hard work. There's a real element of productivity here. It's Mars in Pisces, so that Piscean energy just makes Mars really productive. So there's opportunities to achieve in April. There's opportunities to bring happiness into your life. There's opportunities certainly for relationships to really be connected and maybe go to the next level as well in April too. Whatever this is a card of success. It is happy, uplifting energy. Each one of these cups is full and brimming with happy, uplifting energy. So I just feel for some of you that there is a real happiness ahead, real success, real achievement, but it is about putting the work in. It is about feeding that rainbow in order to continue with the blessings, in order to achieve happiness in some way. May, we've got the Star. The Star is a card of Aquarius. Might well be that there is an Aquarian connection here with the 10 of Cups even. The Star is a message of hope. It says, it's kind of like the calm after the storm as well. Very much like that, that rainbow after the rain. I feel for some of you, when you really release something that has been holding you back, in whatever way, Gemini, that's when you allow real happiness to come into your life. And this is self-identity as well, truth, self-identity. There's a lot of truth and identity coming through here. It certainly starts with Judgment in March. Finding yourself, connecting to self. This person's naked, and this is you in your own light, connecting to who you are, growing as a person in your own right. The water pours onto the earth. That fertilizes the land, brings new growth. So it might well be that some of you are feeling that you're getting direction, that you're getting a sense of self back in your life. This is a real directional energy where you understand, you may establish some goals. It could be in any aspect of your life. Things to work towards, like this is a directional energy. We do talk about follow the star. So it is finding real direction that you're working towards in order for you to be that yellow star amidst all the white ones. Shine in your own true light. And there's just a wonderful reminder, this is universal blessings as well being bestowed on you. This can sometimes be the divine wish fulfillment card. As this celestial being walks on water, it's reminding you that miracles do happen, so have faith, have hope. I love the energy of the star. It's a wonderful sense of renewal. So we come to June, and I do feel that slowly but surely there's shifts happening, positive shifts. The Knight of Swords is a big shift. Everything becoming clear, making clear decisions, having ideas maybe, could be in any aspect. He's riding towards new goals, new opportunities, things that he wants to bring into his life. And there's real progress to be made here. This can also be about truth setting you free. And I think he's moving away from something that has kept him trapped. The Eight of Swords, for me as a reader, can be mental energy. The swords are mental energy, where the mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. This is very much when negativity can cloud your judgment, can keep you prisoner in the mind, can stop you moving forward. But I think there's a shift here, there's a release. You're moving on from something that probably has dominated your mind or preyed on your mind for a while, and there's positive shifts here. Everything is becoming clear, you're taking decisive action, making decisions, even having communications that bring progress into your life, or conversations in June. That allow you to move forward. This is a card of ambition. Let's not forget, the Knight of Swords is highly ambitious. He is going hell for leather to really achieve. This is finding direction as well. So I certainly feel with the Star and the Knight of Swords, there's big directional energy that's bringing positive change into your life. Yeah. So we come to July, and interestingly enough, this is just under the Strength card as well. So July, we have the Five of Swords and we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is when we are weighing up options, when we don't really feel like we've got the facts of the situation, when we feel a bit stuck. Sometimes it can talk about emotions running high, when we can't see with our mind, when we can't feel our way through with our emotions. This is very much saying this is the time to trust your intuition, to make choices, to make decisions. The Five of Swords can be a card of external conflict. It doesn't have to be big things. This is saying that you have the opportunity to be a victor, but it is about choosing your battles wisely, and I think that's what you might be seesawing on, whether to get involved with a situation or not, Gemini. I do feel there's something that the Five of Swords will only bring insecurity, instability to your life. It will bring also negative thinking to your life. It might well be responsible for just keeping you stuck. So there's an element of, if there is some unrest or some kind of like conflict in your external world, choose wisely. Weigh up your options and trust your intuition. Trust your instinct in whether you really need to get involved in a situation. It says this is a victor, but it comes at a cost. It could be a cost of friendships, could be a cost of relationships, could be a cost of anything. This victory comes at a cost. So think wisely. Weigh up your options. Trust your intuition to make that decision. Yeah. And yeah, I just think this is very much linked to what's going on in July, because the King of Cups is a Scorpio energy. He talks, as an energy, he has emotional centeredness. He is strong from within emotionally. And that allows him to rise above situations that could pull him under. He sits in the middle of the ocean, and the water in tarot represents our emotions, our feelings, how we feel about a situation. Remember, as human beings, we are, 75–80% water. So there's a lot of emotions that, control our lives on a day-to-day basis. They can lift us to the highest levels, but it can also rip us apart as well. This is somebody who has that emotional solidity from within that allows him to rise above the waves, rise above his emotions, keep mastery over his emotions. And similarly, I kind of feel for some of you, I do think it's linked with this, Gemini. You have an opportunity to, there's a message here of remain solid from within. Allow yourself to rise up above things that could pull you down. July, August time. Because this can also be somebody offering you an opportunity as well. The King of Cups can be linked to love. Generally an older gentleman, it could be somebody giving you loving advice. Generally he is a father figure, can be male or female because it is a general reading. There could be some loving advice, or, you know, a good listener, somebody who's giving you loving advice, maybe with regard to this situation, Gemini. Can also be linked with love, but I kind of feel for some of you that there's just some really powerful guidance here to allow you to rise above something that could really pull you down. Yeah. But as an energy, connect within, rise above. So September, we have the Fool. Fool, I love the Fool. Because, you know why I love the Fool? Yes, he talks about wonderful new beginnings. Yes, he talks about taking that leap of faith, trusting yourself. No fear, just open to receive. He trusts completely himself, his actions, his inner world, his abilities, and also that divine energy that shines on him, to really believe that everything is going to be okay no matter what happens in his life. So he will take that leap of faith off that cliff into the mortal world, which is right down here below. He leaps from a place of divinity to a place to the mortal world, and that is that leap of faith that the Fool takes in order to start his journey, because he's open to receive, he's not afraid. There's a real positive message with that. So yeah, that is all of what the Fool represents. But I love the fact that he is the first unnumbered card of the major arcana. And it is just you carving out your path. This can be a revolutionary rebel energy as well, bringing positive change to your life. This is why it's such a powerful new beginning, because that 0 on the card says anything is possible. So trust you, Gemini, trust you to make your decisions, choices. But yeah, I just feel for some of you, major new beginnings, a message to just trust you, your decisions, to carve out your own path, to go your own way. Powerful message. And it could well be linked with something that the Page of Pentacles has to offer as well. Page of Pentacles is the very beginnings of change. Like the Fool, he can talk about new levels, new starts, positive change coming into your life, the very beginnings of it. Could be positive communication with regard to an opportunity. The Pentacles energy can be money, it can be linked to money, career, so there could be opportunities in the workplace, could be to do with business ventures, could also be to go back and study, get greater qualifications to improve your status or to get more money in a situation. So taking the practical steps that you need to take to bring about long-term reward in your life. This is the very beginnings of that change. The Page of Pentacles is a grounding energy as well. It is about doing the practical things to bring about positive change. Now, it can also be something that you value, something that you really value, something that you really want in your life as well. So, yes, it can be money and career, but it can also be something or someone you value. It can be connected to that as well. But either way, very positive messages. Yeah, and I just think maybe there's some kind of like opportunity here that, you know, may well bring out a new beginning as well. So November, Gemini, we have the Hanged Man and the 3 of Pentacles. So the Hanged Man is, listen, the Hanged Man, yes, his external body, his physical body is hanging from that tree in an upside down position, but his inner world, you see the halo that is around the head, he is finding answers from within, from the universe. He's been enlightened by the universe. Light bulb moments, moments of revelation, moments where your long-term vision, things that you want to work towards, suddenly becomes clear, and it prompts you to start taking action, putting practical plans in place. The 3 of Pentacles is the beginnings of manifestation, taking the practical steps. Could be to do with your skills, your experience, your knowledge. Yes, it can be to do with the workplace, can be to do with career and money, can also be to do with building something solid that you really value. So solid relationship, solid home. Could be to do with a project that you're working on as well as a team with other people. This is also about prioritizing, doing one thing at a time. The Three of Pentacles is a card of channeling your power, understanding what you're working towards long term, and taking the practical steps to bring it into your life, to build the foundation in order to really transform your life for the better. Powerful message, powerful message. And okay, the last two cards. December. We've got the Ten of Wands and we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles is allowing the new into your life. Now, it doesn't surprise me because this is December. Obviously, we're welcoming in the new year, which will be 2021. But the Ace of Pentacles is finding value of self, taking the steps that you need to bring solidity into your life. It can be offers or opportunities, can be connected with money or career, or something that's of value to you. That brings new doors, opens new doors to new horizons as well. This is given to you by God, the divine, the universe. It is a gift. It is a golden opportunity. It brings new beginnings, new starts, allows you to also, there's an element of self-worth as well. Now, the star on this card as well, I will say the star is there for a reason on that pentacle, because it's also reminding you that you're being offered a blessing from the divine, the universe. This is a blessing that you're being given as well. So whatever this is, Gemini, it promises something wonderful. It says, keep on doing the hard work. And I kind of feel it might be linked to this. Keep on putting the work in. Keep on focusing at what you're working towards, because doors are opening for you. Yeah. And you allow yourself to release burdens. Now, it might well be you're just working hard. Sometimes the Ten of Wands happens when we're just carrying a lot of burdens. We're just doing a lot of things. We've got a lot on our plate. It can also be about carrying burdens, carrying weights, unnecessary weights that you need to release in order to bring the new into your life. So it's just assessing your situation, making space for the new, and not carrying anything with you that weighs you down, that slows you down on your journey. But there's a wonderful sense of renewal, of hope, of the new, making space for the new, releasing the old, which does come in with the Hanged Man as well. Sometimes the Hanged Man can be about seeing things from a different perspective in order to understand how to bring positive change into your life. And this might be linked to the Page of Pentacles as well. And I feel as soon as you do, that's when things start happening, that's when opportunities start coming, because you're releasing old burdens as well. But it can also be that it's just taken a lot of effort, a lot of passion, a lot of drive to get to this point too. I love it, Gemini. So the two cards that I've got, the first energy card for you is Victory. You're going to come through any challenge you face this year. I do feel that. Just know your strength. It's what you're being reminded of at the very beginning of your reading. Know your strength, know your power, know your persuasiveness, okay? You are very much about dialogue, being able to, very mastery with words and communication. So, victory, success, achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a greater outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there still may be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. Beautiful. And the angel card I have is Passion. Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So I love it, Gemini. Very positive reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful 2020. And as usual, I will see you in the dailies, weeklies and monthlies. Bye for now.